Welcome to today's session. Today, we're going to be focusing on stretching. This sort of session is brilliant as a recovery day. Just make sure you've got a nice clear area around you and just follow the instructions on the video. Enjoy.
Regular stretching can bring a number of benefits, such as improved flexibility, improved blood circulation, a reduction in anxiety and stress, and can also help decrease the time of recovery in between workouts. There are many forms of stretching, such as dynamic and PNF, but today we'll be focusing on static stretching. Static stretching is to be performed post-workout or following a 5 to 10 minute pulse raiser. The aim of the pulse raiser is to warm the muscles that you intend to stretch. The following videos will show you 2 to 3 stretches for each major muscle group. Pick 2 to 3 of these muscle groups each time and aim to hold the stretch for 30 to 60 seconds. During the stretch, it's important that you focus on your breathing. You should aim to breathe in and out of the nose. Think about the muscles you are stretching. It's important to build a link between your mind and the muscles that you are working. Finally, it's common for the initial stretch to dissipate after a few seconds. Take advantage of this and increase your stretch into a range that is challenging yet suitable for you.
First muscle group we're going to stretch is the shins. What you're going to do is you're going to sit yourself down on top of your feet like shown, and you're going to lean back. Try and engage the glutes, pushing the hips up, and you can independently do each leg if you'd like, or you can stretch both together depending on your mobility. To stretch the lower leg, calf and ankle muscles, find a wall or something to press against. You're going to drive one heel to the floor, keeping the legs straight. To emphasize more on the Soleus muscle groups, we can press our knee towards the floor. To stretch the ankle, bring yourself into a lunge position, keeping the foot flat, and press the knee towards the wall or object you're using. The quads can be stretched in multiple different positions. First, we're going to stand up, bring a foot towards the bum, driving the hips forward. We can also do this in a lunge position. Same again, we're going to bring our foot as high as we can while keeping the chest nice and upright and the hips driving forward. We can also do this in a twisted position where we reach with the opposite arm and keep one hand placed on the floor as shown in the video. To stretch the hamstrings, we're going to seat ourselves down on the floor. We're going to put one foot just by the side of our leg. We're going to reach as far forward as we can, opening up all of your lower back and upper back as well. We can do the same thing with both feet in a forward fold position, reaching towards the toes. Again, trying to imagine we're pulling our belly button and core closer to our feet. If you'd like to bend your knees, it will decrease the difficulty of the stretch, allowing you to stretch a little bit further. Stretch your adductors. We're going to sit ourselves down on the floor in butterfly position, placing the elbows on top of the knees and trying to drive the knees towards the floor. We can also do a straight-legged V-stand, where we place our hands on the floor, spread our legs as far as we can. If we need to, we can bend the knees slightly to decrease the difficulty. To stretch the hip flexors, we're going to start in a lunge position, engaging the glutes and pushing the hips forward. From here, we can increase the difficulty, first by placing both hands on the floor. If you'd like to increase that even more, you can place the elbows and even rotate the body, reaching up as high as you can go. We can do both hip flexors at the same time in a cobra or up dog position by, again, driving the hips towards the floor, engaging both glutes. There are a number of different ways to stretch the glutes. Find a flat object, place your leg at a 90-degree angle and then sit into the stretch as shown. Find the space on the floor, keeping one leg straight out in front of you, bring the other leg over the top and hug the knee into the chest. Then we can go into a pigeon stretch, which is a little bit more difficult. Again, we're looking at a 90-degree angle of the leg. If you'd like to increase the difficulty of the stretch, you can try and lie yourself on top of that front leg. To stretch the chest, you're going to lie yourself down in your front, placing one arm flat next to you. You're going to rotate the leg and body over the top of yourself, reaching that leg as far back as you can, while using the other arm to push yourself up and increase the stretch. You can do this with a bent arm as well as a straight arm to change the emphasis on the stretch. We're going to stretch the lats and the triceps. Bring yourselves down into a prayer position, keeping the arms straight out in front of you, sitting as far down in the hips as you can and pressing chest towards the floor. We can also place our hands on the top of our upper back to more emphasize the triceps, again pressing chest towards the floor. We can also add some rotation in this position as shown in the video. Stretching the shoulders, we can bring one arm across the front of us, using the other arm to pull it in tight. We can also bring one arm over the top of our back, trying to reach with the other hand, as shown in the video, trying to go as close as you can together. Finally, we have the sleeper stretch. We want to keep our shoulder on the floor and try and bring our hand as close towards the floor as we can, as shown. Stretching the neck muscles, we want to place one hand lightly on top of the head and then tilt the head, opening up the neck muscles. To include the muscles of the trap, bring one hand around the back of your body and again tilt the head.
Great effort. I hope you enjoyed that. So make sure you continue your recovery, take on plenty of water and enjoy your weekend.